It's the All New Power Mornings with Letty and Teddy on Power 106. And oh man, is it a pleasure to be introducing this beautiful young lady who's making a name for herself, although she does come from an iconic family, not gonna lie. Ángela Aguilar, good morning. Thank you for checking in with us, mamacita.
No, thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be able to talk with you.
Look, Ángela, I have to tell you, the first time that I just peeped game on all of that, what you were doing, it was at a Canelo fight. And you and your dad and your brother were up there performing while Canelo was coming out. And you just took the spotlight. I mean, we're talking, your dad was singing El Rey, but we were looking at La Princesa right there. Like, who is that? I need to know who she is. And, you know, just looking you up and looking over what you've done for yourself at the young age that you are, it's such an incredible feat. I would just love to know when you knew, Ángela, that entertainment was for you, that being in music was for you.
I think it started when I was little. I really, when I was born in LA and I was born in like a tour. So it was basically like, since I was born, I was brought up in stages and I was always backstage in interviews and I was always like going with my dad to all these things and these amazing things. And what I would do is that I would be in an airplane and I would like at 3 years old, I would try to like mimic the tune or the chord that the plane was playing, you know? So,
wow.
Since I was little, I knew I always wanted to sing. And then my parents put me into some like a conservatory of opera when I was like 4. And then I started going into like singing classes when I was like 7, 8 with a professional mariachi singer. Her name is Ángela, and I love her. And then after that, I recorded my first album at 8. So I always knew.
Other kids were like getting Valentine's cards at 8, barely, in school. You were full on singing love songs. I love that.
So, you know, we all, you know, you all see and we find out like, okay, who your dad is, right? And then we see you on stages. So like the normal thought is to be like, I wonder how involved he is. I know he's behind the production of the music, but like even as a kid, was he like pushing you that way? Or he definitely was 100%, Angela, you make the decision, I'm going to back you up no matter what you do?
No, he wanted me to choose whatever I wanted to choose. And he basically like gave me all of these options and opened so many doors for me. He was like, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a singer? Do you want to be a dancer, makeup artist, or whatever?
Right.
Like he really was very open with me about like the craft that I wanted to do, but there was no question. Like nobody really questioned what I wanted to do because I was like dressing up, singing songs and like singing with like a hairbrush. So like you knew that I was going to be a singer.
Yeah. No, you know, too, like I think a lot of times with just the artists that are coming up right now, they're either modernized or kind of not as connected to just like the foundation of Mexican music. You make it a very intentional choice to still be very traditional in whether how you're dressing, whether how the music that you're choosing, but making it yours and making it today as well. Do you feel like you have that on you to keep it going, to keep that type of a legacy, the ranchera vibe, the mariachi vibe going with new school music?
You know what? For me, I just think it's the most amazing genre because it makes me work. You know, mariachi music makes you work vocally. And for me, that's the most amazing thing. I love feeling challenged when I sing.
Right.
I love songs that like make me grow as an artist. And I've learned that the only like challenging thing that I can feel as a singer is singing something with mariachi.
Wow.
So for me, I think like when I was little, all of the things that I was saying, like with my first CD was like, I just want kids to love Mexican music. I just want kids to like not feel worried about loving their culture and their traditions. Because as a Mexican American, it's very hard to find your identity, right? Between the two countries. So that was my message. And now with this whole ola, like this whole wave of Mexican music singers that are like evolving the music and everything, there's like different branches, but I would say I'm pretty traditional with my form of interpreting this genre. Obviously I add a little bit of some electric guitars and we add a sax and we add a bass and electric bass instead of doing a guitarrón, but at the same time we're still like very much honoring those traditions.
I love how you embrace your culture and your history and your legacy. You don't run from the smoke, as they say. Like, you're like, yeah, I like the pressure. I want that kind of pressure. But you're still a teenager. Like, you're very young. I mean, you're mature. You're as heck. I can hear it already, how you carry yourself, how you speak. But do you have time to do regular stuff? At 18, me and Letty were like sneaking in movies and stuff like that. You know, we were just doing regular stuff.
I had a baby.
Okay, I don't want to say all that. But
I was a teen mom.
So, like, what do you, like, do you have time for that?
Not for the baby, but yes, for the movies, you know.
I love it.
No, definitely, man. Like, honestly, I've grown to have like really amazing friends and really amazing people that surround me that understand and that know that I can't do certain things, or that it's harder for me to do certain things. Like going out in Mexico, it's very hard to go out in Mexico, but they know, so they try to like help out and like fix it and make it like a way that we can have like a normal life in not normal world, you know? So for me, I think I've been living in LA since I was 2 years old, literally was born there and moved. So over there is my home, and I feel like everybody around me, even if they ask for pictures, or even if anything, like I feel like they're part of me, and like they're like my cousins. So it's like I don't really care. But I've grown to have really amazing friends that understand when I can't make it to birthday parties, or when their baby's going to be born, or, you know, because I'm working. So it's just, you have to surround yourself with compassionate people. So I think I have a good support system.
You do. And all of that has to come with an end goal in mind, because you're not just working to work. You're working to set the foundation of what's to come for you. Like, when I was explaining what I see you as, Ángela Aguilar, is like, literally, this is our next star. Like, I'm not even talking about the next person that we're going to love or popularity. It's like, this is the next legacy artist, the people that our children are going to be recreating their songs or singing, and just give that vibe, that feel. And it's because you've decided to stay true to the roots of it. And when you do that, it's tougher. And I know, like you said, like it has to be way more intentional, but the what you get from that is way beyond just like a quick stardom, you know? And I appreciate that in general, just with you. I want to know what vision you see for Ángela Aguilar.
You know what? It's always like trying to better myself, be greater than I was, be just try to grow artistically, personally, mentally. It's very important. And just stay sane, stay loving it. You know, I think that's one of the things that I keep telling myself. It's like, you can never stop loving it. You can never stop feeling excited about it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it's the 20th time that I talk about the same things, but I'm still freaking excited. It's still really cool, you know, what I'm doing. So it's just never stop surprising yourself with the little things, I guess, that is like really making me like appreciate what I have in my career. And where do I want to go? I think I just want to do like mariachi, but like sinfónica mariachi, which is like basically what Rocío Dúrcal was doing with the whole Juan Gabriel era. And that's where I want to go. Like, I want to be able to travel with like 45 musicians and sing my songs and just be like, you know, super cool. And then I want to travel to Europe, and I want to sing in Italian, and I want to sing in Portuguese, and I want to sing in English. And,
wow.
You know,
okay, Flex.
Do you think that the opera schooling that you got is helpful with mariachi singing?
Yeah, definitely. My grandfather, he studied opera before he became a mariachi singer. That's what many people don't know. So when he went to Los Angeles to go to flight school because he was going to be a pilot, he went over there. He decided that he didn't want to be a pilot, and he just went and he decided to be like the apprentice of an opera singer who taught him everything and how to control his voice and like the voice modulations and the breathing and all of the things that are very, very important. I think what opera really, really helped me was in figuring out how to move my voice in the ways that I want, and how to like hold a really long breath, you know, and that's, something that's helped.
I'm going to try it right now. I'm going to go to opera school, because when I try to do my mariachi, because you know we all do it at the parties. We try to sing it. It just doesn't hit the same.
Now you do good though.
It doesn't hit the same.
I mean, you ain't like the princess over here.
No, not at all.
And I'm glad like you got good people around you, because you scared me when Letty asked you the question like, what's next? Thought you were gonna be like, yo, trap music. You know, I just really want to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
No.
She was like, damn.
No, you know,
Oh.
I was doing a photo shoot because I wanted to recreate the song Los Caminos de la Vida. I really love that song, and I wanted to be like in a ranch with a horse. And I was like Pinteresting horse photos, and I came across photos of you and your horse, and that Chente got you that horse. Why did Chente get you? Like, I'm like, dude, this is amazing. Your life is incredible. Chente gifting you a horse is not just like gifting you a car, because the horse has feelings. It's like another person almost. It's a spirit animal, I feel. How important or how beautiful was that to you to receive that gift from Vicente Fernández?
It was amazing. You know, he was very present in my career, and he was very present every time I had an important show or an important presentation, that being in the Latin Grammys or the Grammys or like whatever awards that I was in. He would always call my dad or call me and just like be like, hey, you did so well, like I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
And that was amazing, you know, to have that, you know, because as artists you don't really like, there's no really coincidence where you can't really be like, oh, I saw him at a coffee shop the other day. Like that doesn't happen. So it's like in the very
are in yeah.
Exactly. So in the very busy schedules, like the way that he made himself be like present was like through phone calls. And one time, I didn't know he watched my blog, and I have a blog on YouTube. And my horse died, my favorite horse died, Aquiles, and he saw that. And the next day I had a horse waiting for me, like right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. Because I even see the photos you guys take together. Like I said, it's a bond. Horses don't, excuse my French, I'm sorry. Horses don't fuck with a lot of people. Like, they got to really like you to let you around them, let you pet them, let you straddle them low-key. And the fact that you guys have such a great relationship, it literally makes me want a horse.
No, I love them. My dad, honestly, I'm very, very lucky because I steal all of his horses. And he has so many horses. So I'm like, literally, I go to the ranch and I'm like over here with my 27 horses, like walking around. I'm like, this one today and this one. But look, it's my dad's. So technically, we have the same last name.
That's right.
So it's mine. Also, the way that I see it is that my dad has 9 Grammys and I've never won one. So I'm like, Dad, I can scribble your name, put mine, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
You hear it? I love
that. It helps you visualize your own Grammys, though. I love that.
Other pop artists catch up. Billie Eilish and everyone. Do you have your own horse?
Sis.
Horses. By the way, what was the name of the horse that Chente gave you?
Oh, I named him Speedy because he's tiny, but he's fast. So it's like, it makes sense.
There it is. Yeah. Quick, Speedy. So when's the talk show coming out, sis? Because you give out advice. And I just hear you speak. I'm like, man, you are ahead of your time and game. I'm just wondering, like, when is the TV show happening? You got the vlog.
Bro, let's do it. Let's do it together, bro.
I'm just saying, what's your concept for it? Because I would write a sitcom for you, but I don't know if that's what you want to do.
You know what? Maybe not sitcom material, but I am trying to work, and like I really want to write a book when I'm a little bit older, just talking about like my process in this whole situation, because it's been a really long process. Like
right.
I've been doing this for 10 years, so it's like it's been a lot. And then if not, I kind of want to do like a docu-series for my tours, because it's been crazy, and I've been super involved in this recent tour, the Mexicana Enamorada. Like I've been talking to people all over since the dancers, what I'm taking, dancers, the mariachi, the pop group that I'm taking with me, like the show, like what do I want, what flowers, how do I want it to smell, what I want backstage to look like it's been a whole thing.
Dang, you gotta document that.
We're watching it
for real. Whenever it comes out,
and you make it a joy to watch you. You make it really easy to root for you, Ángela, whatever you're doing. And I know you're the youngest Mexican artist to be nominated for so many Premios Lo Nuestro. Like, that's incredible. That doesn't come out without hard work. And I know what you mean with the docuseries. You want people to see that this is not just a pretty face with a nice costume and can sing. Like, there's so much that goes behind it. You're a little boss. I love
Thank you so much. No, honestly, I have a really good team. I have a really amazing team. I have a really amazing family that like really takes me to the road that I need to go on, and they bring me down when I'm a little too high, and they lift me up when I'm feeling a little bad. Like, you know, I really, really appreciate it, because this career, the artist career, the singer career, is a very lonely one. And a lot of bad things happen because you're very, very lonely.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm never lonely, so it's amazing.
Even her answer's amazing.
Where do I
Honestly,
sign
dude.
up for the fan club? What's the at? What's the Stan account? I need to go follow now.
Listen,
God.
and I know you mentioned the Grammys. Grammys are in your future, honestly. Just the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, it's like you've been a vet for 30 years, honestly. So just, you know that you have support here in LA. Power 106, we got you. And whenever you want to collab with the Migos, we'll put a word in.
gosh.
And then we'll,
Ooh, gotcha.
got you? I bet.
No,
Say
I need
less.
a mundial
honestly,
song.
Like, I love mariachi. That's my thing. I'm never going to stop doing it. But I just did a collaboration with Steve Aoki. So
Bruh.
my
Oh,
genres
the
are
world's your
everywhere.
oyster, baby girl.
Oh, we going there. We lit. You hear that?
Ángela Aguilar, thank you so much for checking in with us. It was a blast to see you. Whenever you're in LA again, we would love to have you in here. And yeah, just thank you for hanging out.
No, thank you guys. Honestly, I want to invite you to my concert. It's this March 20th. I'm going to be
less.
singing at the YouTube Theater. First time doing that. And I'm very, very excited. So I want to invite you guys to my Mexicana Enamorada tour. It's really, really taken a lot from me to be able to do what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to be singing songs from Primero Soy Mexicana, from Nueva Tradición, from Baila Esta Cumbia, from what's my other CD? What's it called?
When you did
Baila
Llorona, I was
Música.
yeah.
No, man. I have, like, to be honest with you, it's just very, very exciting. And it really has taken a lot from me. And it's really saved me from this pandemic, like, to be able to think about what I want to portray and what I want to do. So I want to invite you this 20th of March to the YouTube Theater. And I hope you can join me over there.
Yeah. Tickets are on sale for that, right? Tickets are on sale now?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Just
Ticketmaster.
get your tickets.
Go
We
get
don't
it.
got to get them because we going to be backstage.
Because you're going backstage with me, definitely.
Yes. No, thank you so much, Ángela Aguilar. It's the All New Power Mornings with Letty and Teddy on Power 106.